I'm Debbie Godfrey. Welcome to the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast.
Today, I wanted to talk a little about shopping because you may be taking your kids out shopping with you. And shopping can be one of the most miserable experiences with parents and kids, especially if you're in a hurry to get something or if you are doing something maybe that's even for your kids in a way, because kids get to the store and they have a completely different agenda from what we do. And so I just wanted to give you a few tips or a few helpful reminders on some things that can be very successful when you're shopping with your children. One thing that I really like to do, maybe not every time that I go to the store, but especially in a time where it's my agenda and really doesn't have any benefit for the kids, and that's to give the kids a budget. So I like to give them some small amount of money that they can spend on whatever they want. If it's a toy store, it might be $5 or $10. If it's the grocery store, it might be 50 cents or $1. It just depends on the circumstance and where we're going and what makes sense. And the way I do this is ahead of time, I'll say, we're going to Toys R Us. We're buying a gift for your friend Susie for her birthday party. And I know you're going to want something, and I can't suggest that you get whatever you want, but I'm willing to give you a $5 budget to get something that you want. And so you can get whatever you want in the store as long as it's $5 or less. And that way, you can probably do that first, and it'll help get more support when you want to get the friend for Susie or the gift for Susie.
Look, Bumble knows you're exhausted by dating. All the must not take yourself too seriously and 6'1" since that matters. And what do I even say other than hey? Well, that's why they're introducing an all-new Bumble with exciting features to make compatibility easier, starting the chat better, and dating safer. They've changed, so you don't have to. Download the new Bumble now.
And so you actually set both of you up to have a good time. So your child gets to go and find something under $5 that they can get. And once they have that, they're satisfied. They're much more willing to follow you around and help you find a gift for the friend and do what you need to do. And it also causes them to be really creative and to be able to think about budgets and how much things cost. And it's so funny because when you don't give them any money, you get in there and they want everything. And when they can't have it, they whine, they cry. They don't understand the money part of it. And when you give them a budget, when you say, you have $5 and you can get whatever you want, and they'll pick something up and they'll say, well, how much is this? Oh, it's $7. Oh. And how much is this? Well, that's $3. Oh, good. And they understand that it's the amount of money, and somehow they don't blame you for not having enough. And they also don't praise you for when they have leftover money that they can do more with. It's really funny how that budget is just it's something that stands by itself as something that they get and something that they're doing. And it just causes them to have a real feeling of independence and empowerment. And when kids feel that way, they tend to behave much better. So this is one of the ways that I find is really helpful when you're doing shopping trips with kids, that makes them so that they're not begging, whining, screaming the entire time. And I do have many more suggestions for shopping. I'll talk about them in future pep talks. But for now, because of the season, there's so many things out there. It's so enticing. It's really difficult for kids to go into a store that's just filled with stuff and not get anything. So if you can provide them a small budget, do it, and it'll make the day so much better, especially today. I hope you just have a fabulous time today.
Thank you so much for joining me here at the Positive Parenting Pep Talks podcast. I assume you're here because you're getting something out of these daily pep talks. And wouldn't it be great if more parents could hear more about these ideas for their children? And you can help me in a great way by liking the episodes, by sharing them on your social media, and especially by providing a review on your platform of choice. So if you could do me a huge favor and do that, it would really help get this out to many, many, many more parents. And we can all help our children feel more seen, heard, and understood, which is my life's work, is to make sure that all children feel loved and appreciated, and that we can discipline them without breaking their spirit. So I hope that you've enjoyed these podcasts and will continue to enjoy them. And I really appreciate any support you can give me here at Positive Parenting Pep Talks. Thank you so much. Have a great day and happy parenting.